And
excuse me, young man. I'm trying to wash my hands at one of these sinks.
I'm doing a video, sir. I'm doing a video. He's
I don't give a goddamn what you're doing. You can't haul both of these.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing a video.
You better move your ass out the way.
What's wrong with this?
Baby, I slap the shit out of your young ass.
You better get the fuck out of the way.
You better back up, young man. This ain't what you want, young man. This ain't what you want. You better back the fuck up out my face, goddamn it. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me. You better find you a goddamn toy. Find you a fucking I'm not the one. God.
Alright fellas, what is up? So in today's video I have two high kill gameplays for y'all with the NZ-41 and the H4-Blixen. Both weapons are nerfed in the recent weapon balancing update, so yeah, this is basically goodbye to the season 4 meta. Let's hope we find new weapons to rock. Patch notes are in the description. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Enjoy. Peace. Yes sir, so this is basically old gameplay of me running the NZ-41 and the H4-Blixen. I had a couple high kill gameplays. I'm going to share today a Rebirth Island gameplay 20 plus and a Fortune's Keep gameplay 20 plus. Both endings are kind of funny. So yeah, I was playing with my boys in this one. It wasn't a flawless gameplay at all. I already had gameplay with the NZ-41, but yeah, I actually wanted it to play with a different, different loadout. And I eventually picked up the NZ-41 and my H4-Blixen class and ended up getting a high kill gameplay. So that's basically how I got this Rebirth Island gameplay. So let me just do a little bit of a commentary on the Rebirth Island gameplay. I haven't played Rebirth Island yet. I know it's been back. So how do you feel about Rebirth Island is being added to the mix again? I know it's only quads, but still, I heard a lot of people complaining, and that's one thing I don't get, like. We had so many metas. I think the NZ-40 meta was a little bit too crazy because everybody was running the NZ-41 at one point. So actually, I was trying to get a gameplay with the Grau and the MP7, just like one of these classics metas that we had early and in the Verdance times. So my teammates actually got killed here, so I'm trying to see where this guy is located. Of course he sees me and I don't. So yeah, I don't I don't know if anything has changed in Rebirth Island so far. Pretty quick kill here. But yeah, looking forward this weekend to play some Rebirth Island. Maybe going to be live streaming as well. But like I said, people are always complaining about metas and weapons being too, like, overpowered, but it's like, why complain when you can use the weapon, right? It's just a matter of leveling. So at this point I got actually destroyed by that rose skin, so I decided, like, okay, this lobby is not a good lobby to go for, like, a funny loadout, because the Grau and the MP7 obviously are not meta, but here, this guy made a mistake by actually, not re-channeling me, and I don't know what he did, but he had an advantage. I was with my teammate, but still. So basically, this is the summarization, to summarize the map, or like what happened in this game. These loadouts were on Deacon Zone, so I essentially grab this NZ-41, and basically I just never left and just continued slaying the lobby, not forcing anything. So yeah, the NZ-41 eventually got nerfed. I wouldn't expect anything else. This gun was just way too overpowered, as you can see in these clips. It literally has no recoil. You can shoot across the map. You basically don't have to move at all. You can just mount everywhere whenever you like, it has a high damage profile. So I'm curious what the next meta will be. Obviously, people are going to complain about the next meta, obviously. But yeah, I never understood the concept of complaining about metas. Like the guns are for everybody. I mean, if you are not willing to spend time on like leveling up weapons, that's just on you. You know, and people always like, okay, obviously I get killed here, but people are always like, yeah, but what if I level up the weapon and then essentially gets nerfed? Like that happens all the time. Like if you remember with the Gra, used to be a meta, we then got the Bruin, Kilo, we had all these types of guns that essentially eventually got nerfed in some type of way. So that is just what happens these days. Like imagine if like the one thing that I wonder is what happens if all the guns are being like reset to like their full potential. What will the strongest meta will be? Will it be the DMR? Will it be the DMR's Akimbos? Like we had some really broken guns in the mix. We also had, like, don't forget, we also had like a one-shot FAMAS attachment at one point that I think it was maybe like 1 week available or something like that. It was just crazy. It was just way too crazy. It's like it was like one shot from 20 meters or something like that. I remember when Verdansk had like the stadiums were just open, and Jaga made a post about it as well. It was a FAMAS shotgun attachment where that, you know, actually was one shot. So I'm still wondering, like, what if the focus is not on like fixing the metas, or like every gun is going to be reset? What will essentially be the strongest gun in the game? Like, you know, maybe they should be they should drop a mode like for April Fools, or maybe like a limited timer that all the guns are just like reset and put in a way that they're just like before they got nerfed. That is just a crazy concept of mine. But yeah, I haven't played in a minute, so this is all gameplay. So basically, like I said, I was just holding the loadouts with this NZ-41 that I picked up off the ground. The H4-Blixen is my loadout, but both weapons got nerfed. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play with these guns to see kind of what the vibe is. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they didn't nerf it to the ground. I guess I just have to wait and see whenever I get the chance to play. But yeah, so like I said, they dropped Rebirthisland quads. Double XP weekend as well, so we're going to be grinding. They also dropped a new type of rose skin. I'm going to pick that up as well. Maybe going to do a video on it as well. So let me know if you're curious about that. Yeah, I'm kind of just a little bit, you know, experimenting with like these type of intros, and maybe to see like dual gameplays if that works for my channel. Really trying to grow the channel and you know, build a community here. So yeah, I was actually on a good streak. I already on the 23. Like the 30 kills are really possible right now. I don't know what happened, why I didn't drop a 30. I mean, I was so close. Like I said, I know now because I'm analyzing it. There were just 15 people up, and now when I look, there are only 10 people up, including my team. So that is, you know, 6 people, 7 people, something like that. So the lobby died out pretty quickly in just a couple seconds. So that is what actually happened. So here, all of my teammates get down at prison. I'm kind of holding the circle to see, like, you know, where all the people are at, trying to make a play. So I'm hearing somebody buying his teammates back on the left side of me, on the top buy station. So I'm buying one teammate back because I only have one.
You've got gas moving in.
I have the money for one guy. So I get sniped here. And luckily I got a self-revive, and I was communicating with my teammate to see if they pushed up. He told me like, no, they're not pushing, so kind of just holding this edge to play it up again, trying to locate this sniper. I heard a sniper shot. Luckily he still has a sniper out, so I can get a quick drop on him. Otherwise it would be GG, man. So yeah, this ending was pretty fun. You know, this guy didn't expect the thing. I don't know what he was doing, like laying there in the grass. Just, sometimes people play so weird, man. It's like, you know. So one thing I do notice whenever I'm playing is like that the matchmaking is a little bit crazy. Like, usually I just play on a 1-point KD. I'm just gonna be straight honest with y'all. So those types of level I don't really have to try, but like these days. So it's a 1v2 situation. Luckily I get a quick drop on this guy. I'm actually one shot here, so this guy didn't expect me to reach out. That was actually like a demon time, so that was GG's. So now we're going back over to Fortune's Keep. Also an NZ-41 and an Blixen gameplay. I was actually just grinding out Fortune Keep, the map, like trying to, you know, get familiar with it as well. So just kind of use the best weapons. Yeah, like the meta of season 4, like the beginning of season 4 before this weapon balance update is definitely, when you ask me, it's definitely the NZ-41 and the H4-Blixen. I saw some TikToks about it today earlier, that the H4-Blixen is still like one of the best SMGs out there. So, you know, I'm curious to see that. I haven't played with it as of now. But yeah, like the H4-Blixen is just overall, it's just overall very good SMG, you know. So I don't see it disappear in the rotation. I mean, you do have maybe Marco 5. Marco 5 also got a slight buff, a slight nerf, I should say. Sorry. So it just really depends on how the gun feels for me, at least. So I'm kind of skipping parts because, yeah, the pacing in Fortune's Keep is just like, sometimes it's very extreme, like in certain POIs. Like for example at the winery, you can have like extreme engagements where you have like 3-4 teams fighting each other. But you know, sometimes it's also like very quiet and just a whole lot of nothing, basically. So I'm just gonna skip a little bit of parts here and there for the Fortune's Keep gameplay. So this is actually my own loadout, the NZ-41. I was using the burst barrel. I think the burst barrel is a little bit better in my opinion. I don't know if that truly is, but it's pure subjectively based on my own opinion. So this guy lands on me, I don't know why. I don't know how this guy essentially escaped from me, because he was also like almost, you know, to the point where he was landing on me, but yeah, he still had spawn protection for some reason. So as you can see, I'm just on 5 kills. It's the second circle. So this wasn't really a high kill gameplay or like a high kill gameplay pacing. But all of a sudden, whenever I got like in the middle of the map, that's when things got hectic for a couple minutes, and that's when you can really excel, you know, whenever you stay alive. So this guy, I actually thirsted him. I was just focusing on looting. I don't know why, because, you know, I just saw one guy. So this guy is actually chasing, man. That's just, you know. Luckily, he didn't have plates. So yeah. So this is the part where I essentially picked up a lot of kills in the middle of the map. I was just, you know, grinding it out for my team. And one thing I do like that they add to like Rebirthisland, to like Resurgence, is like these money loot events where you can actually just grab a lot of money to essentially buy your team back, or you can, you know, buy stuff that essentially help you to get a win, or like a high kill gameplay at least. So yeah, I don't know what happened here at this point. Two of my teammates are down, so I don't know what happened with them. Kind of just vibing on my own, right? You know.
Revenge complete.
But like I said, it's so unfortunate because I like the NZ-41. I mean, it was a little bit too OP, like I said. Like it literally has no recoil. The damage, like, is insane. But yeah, I guess we just have to wait and see where the NZ-41 fits in the meta right now. I think like the UGM 8. Sorry, I actually got beamed from, you know, so I was actually making a play down to see, you know, if it's safe. So this guy, I don't know what he was doing. He was just chilling in the cave. Luckily, I got him because I was actually one shot, and if I didn't have him, this would have been, you know, game would have been over. But I think like the UGM 8 is a very good replacer for the, but that also received a little bit of a nerf. So I guess we just really have to wait and see on how far would they, you know, nerf the NZ essentially to the ground. So I essentially make a gas play over here. I mean, gas plays, you see them quite often nowadays. They are also quite popular on like these social platforms as well. So the circle closes, and that's one thing I mentioned earlier as well. Is like the circle is just way too big in Fortune's Keep whenever it closes. So this part of the, you know, this part of the match, you either have like good teams that are very well positioned, or bad teams that are just camping in the map. So it is what it is. Luckily, we had like bad teams in the map. For example, if this was a good coordinated team, I actually thought I had a stim, but I had a stun on me. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I think I picked it up by accident. So I don't know who killed the bounty, but so my team, I see that my two teammates are dead. Look at this guy. I guess this guy killed our bounty. It has to be real, right? Has to be. I think one of the new ARs to be looking forward to is actually the AS-44. Now that I think about it, still have a gameplay with the AS-44 just laying in like these folders. I'm gonna drop it soon. I mean, if they haven't touched the AS-44, you know, definitely give it a go. The AS-44 has it has a little bit of a recoil, but the fire rate is good, the damage is good, mobility is like similar to the NZ-41. So I don't know. When I pushed to this area, I saw 4 people or 3 people at least, and now I just down one, put my cluster in, and no one's to be found. You know. That is one thing that I will never understand. Like, sometimes you look at an area, you think there's, like, it's highly contested, and whenever you get to the area, whenever you get a knock, all of a sudden nobody's there. So look, I kill this guy. Nobody is actually on his body, so nobody's 4 stacking. So yeah, we got a couple teams left. Almost have a 20 bomb. Just need 2 kills more. I if I'm saying it correctly. Yeah, just need 2 kills more for the 20 bomb, which with the NZ-41 is no problem, you know. So I see my teammate is getting downed. I'm going to look over. Look at, like, this is difficult. This is a difficult rotation because you have like the heli, and like when you fighting against people with no recoil weapons, it's like, you know, they only need a couple shots to down you. So I'll actually make another gas play. You hear another guy coughing in the gas, so somebody's on my left. You just hear him coughing. So this is what I mean with people are really, you know, holding the gas. So now I have high ground. Basically, easy win. But I don't, the one thing I don't understand is I hear a guy on my left side. He could have pushed earlier, but he didn't. He made a mistake. Maybe it was one shot or something like that. My teammate almost got down. I got his back. Hey, this has been a video. Anyways, enjoy, man. Peace.